What's up guys, my name's Patty Fattycake and I am bored to death with trying to max my account. Runecrafting is going slowly, as you might presume. So I want to make a quick video just going over 5 mistakes that I was thinking about that new players make. Some of these I've made myself, some of these I have noticed people around me, people in my clan making, and I wanted to just make a quick video in case there was anybody who is on the newer side, just to kind of pinpoint some pitfalls so you don't fall into them yourselves and that you can be a better scaper overall. Number 1. Focusing too much on making money in a non-productive manner. There's a YouTube series made by Soup that I absolutely adore where he explores unusual moneymakers that people send in that they're doing in RuneScape. While it makes great content, a lot of them really aren't very good for your account. What I'm trying to say is that make sure that your early game moneymakers advance your account further. The reason I actually included this one is that I was seeing some people getting stuck in endless bond loops. Personally, I suggest not buying bonds with in-game gold as it's way more time expensive, but you do you, I guess. I've personally seen people in-game, I know people who cut magic logs to sustain a bond. Think about that for just a second. Cutting magic logs is like 90 to 110k-ish per hour. They're doing about 50 to 60 hours of magic trees every 2 weeks to maintain their bond. That's basically like a full-time job cutting magics for what amounts to like 6 cents an hour. It makes no sense for these people to be buying that bond. And all of this, you get a little bit of woodcutting EXP, like 15, 20k an hour. That doesn't really advance your account. If you're picking this for your moneymaker, you're not making money any quicker by getting higher woodcutting, really. Like, it's a little bit, but not really measurable. This isn't meant to be a money-making guide or anything, but if you really need cash for an upgrade now or sometime in the middle game, try to pick something that advances your account while you're making money. Something like Slayer, for example. Number 2, not using your F keys. I've recently had a bunch of clanmates going for their first fire cape. You always hear every excuse in the book. It's truly amazing how many people get just an unbelievable amount of lag during JAD. How totally inconvenient. The first thing I always ask is, are you using your F keys? 9 times out of 10, I met with the internet equivalent of a blank stare. Think about how much better your runs would be if you didn't have to focus on clicking through a menu during a fight. It's so clunky. After learning to use your F keys, it's truly mind-boggling that we used to play without them. What I'm referring to is found in your settings, and you can bind different menus to different F keys on your keyboard. This can quickly cycle through to your inventory, your prayer book, your spell book, and more. Imagine PKing without this. Like, everybody's like trying to click their spell book and then like back to their prayers to like NH and everything. It's just absolute madness. You're gonna want to come down here to the little wrench icon that you got. Whoa, don't run over there. Come on over here. But yep, all settings is what you want to go into. Come down here to controls, and then I use some weird F keys. I know that it's not the default. I had these set like ages ago, but 1 through 1, you can go through and assign different menus to different F keys. Either use the defaults or change it to something that works for you like I did. It's going to be really hard for the first day or so, but once you get it down, the game is going to be so much easier. You will thank me. Number 3, you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Haha, got him. Smash that fucking like button. The real number 3 is ignoring opportunity cost. An opportunity cost is a cost associated with the lost opportunity of performing an action. That might not make any sense. I'm gonna take you back to the classroom. It's been a while. I am quickly realizing that it probably wasn't worth setting this all up, but I just wanted to explain opportunity cost to you really quick. So we have scenario A. A is a thing that you are choosing to do, and B takes the same amount of time and is occurring at the same time as A. If I choose A, I cannot do B. Therefore, the opportunity cost of choosing to do A is the value of B. Let's do a real-world example. A is going to a concert, and then B is staying home and playing RuneScape all night instead. If I choose to do A, I cannot do B. Therefore, the opportunity cost of me picking A is how much I would enjoy doing B. So it would make sense for me to do A if I value A more than B, or more if I am getting more value out of A than B. I hope that makes sense. So how does this apply to RuneScape? In every possible way. Take Herblore, for example. You could clean all your own herbs, add them to vials yourself, and then make potions. This would take probably a little bit more than twice as much time, but it would save you some money over just buying finished potions, because the act of putting the herb into the potion is valuable, therefore you do have to pay for that. Most players make more GP per hour than they would save by doing Herblore this way, therefore it would make more sense to spend more money doing Herblore to get it done faster, and then going to make money using a higher GP per hour method. So how do you know which one you should do? Whichever has a lower opportunity cost. You take the amount of money that you save by adding your own herbs to vials and see if that is higher than your best moneymaker's GP per hour. If it's not, just buy the unfinished potions. Seriously, stop making your own potions, or your own unfinished potions. You can apply this to anything you want, but this is getting pretty long, so just use your noodle. Number 4, overestimating new content, or more new to them content. I always thought it would be a problem with having too many people trying to do the content before they were ready, but it's really the opposite. If you don't know me in game, I run a lot of learner raids for my clanmates and friends. I enjoy teaching, it strokes my ego, and it's good for both the game and my clan to have more people gaming. The thing that I get met with really often is a laundry list of excuses why they cannot. It's not that they don't want to, it's that they can't. It really boils down to people being afraid of the middle and end game bossing. They overestimate the encounters, and it's really holding them and maybe you back. My advice is to try everything, even if it seems a little bit too hard for you. I died 50 corrupted Hunlifts before my first KC, way more than that for my first Theater of Blood, both of which are some of the most rewarding content in RuneScape to complete. Other than the Inferno, nothing has come close to the feeling of getting my first TOB KC. If you remember your first Fire Cape, all of these are the same as that, like times 10. Get out there, try something harder than you think you can do, and grind it, and you will quickly get better at the game. Last but not least, ignoring quests. Quests unlock a myriad of critical upgrades for your account. A lot of players in the beginning hold off on doing them, and this greatly hinders their advancement of their account. I know this because I know these people personally. It's a big thing. This should have been number 1. If I were to make a guide on how to quickly progress through RuneScape, first on the list would be to get your quest cap. Not just some critical quests, I mean all of them. Questing is important for unlocking items, area in games, and activities. Let's just take a look at some of the best items in the game that are quest locked. Barrow's Gloves, a basic essential, debatably the best item in the game. If I were to rank the best items in the game, this is going to be like right next to the T-bow. Vorkath, Ava's backpack thing, you got Arclight, even the Runecrafting outfit, which I'm grinding out on my Road to Max series. Please go watch it after this video. If we want to look at areas, look at Prif. Look at the entire elf area. That's Regicide or Underground Pass. The whole vampire region of Mauritania. Theater of Blood. TOA. Corrupted Gauntlet. Zalcano. Vorkath. Zulrah. God Wars Dungeon. You name it. Everything that is worth doing is quest locked. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I hate quests. Sack up, bro. RuneLite has a quest helper that makes them all like 1/10 the amount of time that they used to be when I did them. They're completely branded now. You don't have to think at all. It shows you exactly where to click. I do implore you to take your time and enjoy them though. No other game has quests that have characters and storylines that are this compelling and well developed. Guys, I had a ton of fun making this and coming up with these like top 5 things. If you have any of your own suggestions, I'd love to hear about them in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. I just passed over 500 subscribers. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Halfway there to the big 1,000 mark, so onwards we go. I will see you next time.